Oh, Paizo. It's 8:19 in the morning. It's the 6th day of October, 2023. We have survived the first week of October. Hopefully, you are all alive and well on this lovely Friday morning. It's time to take a look on what updates Paizo has given us regarding the status of the ORC, the infamous ORC, which is out there somewhere. I think people can start using it. I'm not sure. I've definitely seen it on at least one product. So yes. All right, Paizo, what's up with you this week? Starting from when we left off last week, Friday at September 29. Ancestries and Heritage preview for Pathfinder 2 Core Electric Boogaloo Remastered. This is taking the place of Heritage and Ancestries are taking the place of like race and background, I guess. So Ancestries for our dwarf, elf, gnome, goblin, halfling, human, Laishi, and orc. Feels like something's missing. Oh, okay. Let's see. Elf there, dwarf there, gnome there, yep, human there, halfling there, yep. They're adding goblin to replace tiefling, and Leshy to replace, I guess, dragonborn. Leshy is a mushroom person, player character, mushroom people. Sure, why not? And then the heritages are, I guess, what area you're from, right? Or something. I don't know. It's getting way overcomplicated. This whole heritage, ancestry, background, profession thing. Seasons of Ghosts. Looks like we're going to have a new adventure path. This is called the Seasons of Ghosts, just in time for the season of spookiness in the remote town of Willershire. Let's see. They've survived the Age of Omens. Looks like they're about to take part in the whole war of the ancient Seth. And now there's monsters approaching the village, trying to seize control of it. And a curse. And your characters are natives of the city of Willershire, and you have to defend it from the monsters and the curse. Sounds pretty simple. I guess it's one of these new introductory to new players adventures. Or, just when in doubt, go back to the basics. Go back to the basics. We talked about this in my world building stuff, right? Just your player characters are from a town. Something bad's going to happen to the town. Your player characters are the best people for the job of helping the town because the town apparently can't afford a militia or knights or a wizard or a wall. And apparently the best way for the town to defend itself from any of its issues is to hire a bunch of idiots with sticks. Yeah, we could spend money and, I don't know, hire guards. But hey, Billy, you with your ability to cast one spell. Susan, you with your ability to stab people with a pitchfork. Could you do it instead? Because we just can't be bothered. Yeah, okay. We've got Remastered Ranger. Ranger, wow. Ranger is just the class that, nobody can get right, apparently. And I don't know, it's... Maybe Ranger never should have been a class, It should have just been an archetype, kind of like Barbarian, Or maybe like a specialty class, like the old Bard. Like to become a Ranger like Aragorn, you had to get a couple levels of one thing and a couple levels of another thing. It's probably because I've never really known what Rangers wore. Okay, so are they expert survivalists? Are they expert woodsmen? Or are they really stout, one riot, one ranger that kind of just, super loner that can go in and solve problems that a group other can't? Or they're like special forces? Or are they inspired by Aragorn? Are they inspired by Robin Hood? Are they guys with bows? Are they guys with two swords? Or are they guys with pets? And I don't think they ever really knew what Rangers were supposed to be. But it looks like Pathfinder has remastered them. with, I guess, more ranged weapons. So I guess they're going back to Rangers being just bow dudes now for Pathfinder 2 Core Remastered Electric Boogaloo. Field test number 2, they're continuing the play test for Starfinder 2nd Edition. Are people excited about Starfinder 2nd Edition? I'm not. I think Starfinder is perfect the way it is. I think Starfinder is better than Pathfinder 2 from my limited knowledge of both. I played in a Starfinder game that was about 2 months long. I really enjoyed it. Almost played a Pathfinder 2 game, but then it fell through. Found the Pathfinder 2 player book way overcomplicated. But yeah, I think Starfinder is perfect. So, but I guess they feel that in order to avoid any of the connections to the Wizards of the Coast Creative Commons, they don't want to have people confused. So they're making a second version that is more in tune with Pathfinder 2 normal, not Pathfinder 2 remastered, which means Starfinder 2nd Edition remastered will have to come out eventually, right? Unless they're going to make Starfinder 2 resemble Pathfinder 2 remaster. I think I just broke my brain there. We've got some notices of their monthly streams on their streaming channel. They have a streaming channel. Here's this October's organized play. All right. Pathfinder Society, you will be starting a new scenario called Island of the Vibrant Dead. This is adventure number 505. Starfinder Society, you will be starting a new adventure this month called Lost Rivalry. This is adventure 608. And it'll be followed by Ridge Rock Adventure Rescue. This is 609. That sounds like a television show on Netflix for kids, Paw Patrol, Ridge Rock Rescue. Ridge Rock Rescue. Hey, they're going to be at PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia. If you're going to be interested in watching what they do on PAX Unplugged. Now it looks like they are organized doing streaming on Foundry VTT. Foundry, of course, not being a streaming platform, it's being a virtual tabletop platform, but I guess they're streaming people playing Pathfinder using Foundry. Okay. And let's see. They're doing some board games, and looks like they're doing a Toys for Tots this year. So if you've got some leftover Pathfinder stuff or some other toys you don't want to use anymore, head on over to Northern Virginia for some reason as where they're doing it, and donate some toys. And it looks like they're doing some more things for GM ranks in organized play. Nothing really interesting. We're spiraling down to the end of the year, so they'll probably, be petering off on anything too major until we find out what's going on with D&D. And that's it. That's not much. Okay, well, that's all the news we have for Paizo this week, in that we have absolutely no news for the one thing we want Paizo to tell us about, the ORC. I am sure there are people out there who are like, can I use it now? I would love to release some product. I know it's protected by the ORC. Do we have the okay? Is it official now? Did you fix it, all the last minute mistakes? Coffee, right? Or have we just completely given up and we're like, you know what? It's been almost a year now. I don't know. I don't know. I was excited about it at the beginning, but now I'm just kind of exhausted over the whole OGL, ORC, anger, stupid, dead Wizards of the Coast. It just burns you out. It just burns you out. You're just like, what happened to the simple days of, hey, you want to get a couple of friends together and play a couple hours of D&D this weekend? No politics, no controversy, no bullshit, no playing the wrong way, no remastered electric core, no racial appropriation, no virtue signaling, just a couple men and women sitting around, couple kids sitting around rolling dice. Man, I miss those days. Miss those days. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great morning. That's it for Paizo. And that we have nothing.